So during the lunch afternoon, we talked about Tara and how to do the Tara practice. Basically, the practice of Tara is recommended because different Buddhas have different kind of aspiration. For example, like the medicine Buddha, when he was a Bodhisattva, he saw many sick people being suffering from the sicknesses. And of course, his main aspiration is enlightenment for a sentient being. But what is like, what you are moved by. We all have to be inspired by something to, become a philanthropist, let's say. Moved by sickness, moved by some. So that similarly, Tara's kind of what she was moved mostly was by the danger that people face and the suffering from lack of wish, the wishes not being fulfilled. So Tara, and from the Buddhist point of view, what we are doing is actually accumulating karma. So, for example, the previous His Holiness Kyabje Khamtrul Rinpoche said, rather than putting mountain or effort, it's better to accumulate a small spark of merit in order to fulfill one's wishes. Because merit can be like the seed, and our effort of our smartness, how smart we are in business, our education, our strategy, like the putting water, and the soil manure and all of that. So no matter how much manure we put, how much water we put, if there's nothing inside, nothing will come out. So similarly, if there's depending on the strength of the karma, if the karma is very strong, that means a lot of positive karma, wishes are fulfilled without effort. For example, let's say you sleep and tomorrow morning you get a lottery, not much effort. Or you're born into a very nice family, royal family, So that karma is very strong. And when the karma is a medium strength, then we need to put effort, and then the result is also come. When there's no karma at all, no matter how much effort we put, sometimes nothing ever comes out. Even what used to be very working 1 year, 10 years before, now no longer works. What works for everybody else doesn't work for you. That time there's no karma at all. So that is why, together with external effort of the condition of the fulfilling wishes, internally the accumulating the merit and purification is very much needed. Anyway, there's many things we can talk about, but I think we need to start the practice. And those of you afternoon have received the teaching, so you should be knowing how to practice. And before the initiation is given, usually, of course, because the people are not taught how to practice, so only the monks and the master does the practice. Today we'll all be doing together. But it is important because before one gives the Vajra in the initiation, of course, first the master himself has to receive it from a genuine master, unbroken lineage master. And between him and his own guru, the lineage has to be unbroken in a sense that his and his own relationship be very pure. So that blessing not just from the master, from the Tara, but from all the lineage masters who have practiced the Tara. Let's say 100 masters practice Tara, so they have received all of these 100 masters' blessing is being transferred. So that is why if there's a breakage in the samaya, then the pipe is blocked or lost. So that is why when people want to check the master, usually lineage, how you check really is, there's many ways or many other ways, but one of the important thing to, I won't say check, but to requirement is between your master and his own master. There should be a very pure samaya. That is one of the things needed. So other than that, before give initiation, first the Tara has to be, entire Tara's mandala has to be welcomed here. almost same like it's the same like human relationship, because we are now talking about relative world. When you do the Tara Puja, you will actually realize first you welcome the Tara, and after, for example, first you welcome a guest, then you offer him cup and tea, you ask him to sit down. Then after that you say, please, would you like some refreshment? And then you chit chat, how are you doing? You are looking very good, So something like that. So similarly, there will also be praise to the Tara. But praise to Tara is not to feed Tara's ego, but by praising an enlightened being, may we accumulate merit, and may we also learn the habit of praising other people. Usually in our life, how many times we have criticized people? Many times. To say somebody, like for example, somebody very nice looking comes, very nice looking, very nice, beautiful girl, but nose is a little bit too big, very good family, but daughter something wrong, Somehow or other because our ego, we can't stand somebody, we just like to put them down a little bit. If cannot below, at least equal with us, is our kind of, the jealousy that we have. So that's why how many times do we from bottom of heart say, what a beautiful person, what a nice family. From the depth of heart we mean it. We can't say it because the jealousy is very strong in us. So that is why when we praise to the Tara, in a way we are praising to the Tara, but it's actually, as I said, in the morning, in the afternoon. Again, it is accumulation merit of receiving praise plus training of the mind, so that we can praise the other people. Our jealousy will go down. So that is why there's a praise to Tara, and then the wish fulfillment, so and so. Then when the Tara mandala is entirely here, then the initiation is given. Tara's body, speech, mind blessing, and the permissions to visualize Tara, chant Tara, meditate on Tara is given. Then after that the mandala is dissolved. So this is how the initiation works. So that's why we have to do the Tara practice. This is the third and the last time the Tara practiced, 21 Tara. So this is the special focus is for the sick people who are not good health, or wish to keep their health like that. So in this, the Tara is, the left hand is same, on the right hand is still under the protective mudra, and from the entire Tara's body, nectar drops like a rain, and the rain, all the sentient beings, it absorbs the nectar like a bright white drop of nectar. And as soon as the nectar is absorbed by our body, all the negative deeds we have done in the past, which is the cause of presence, inner cause of present sickness. Outer is of course the physical, elemental mix-up, imbalance and all of that. The inner, and we say the true cause, inner cause is the negative karma. So negative karma are purified. And since we receive the Tara's blessing, we visualize that ourselves or the sick people, instead of sickness, they look more radiant. They have recovered from their sickness. They look more radiant, more healthy, more brighter, more full of energy, more youthful, so to speak. We visualize like that. And then we recite the 21 Tara, I think 3 times. If there are among you who don't know how to recite that 21 Tara, or who cannot, then I will give the short mantra, so that visualization is same, but it's easier for you to recite. There are among you who wish to do that. So please repeat after me the short mantra 3 times. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha, 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha. So you can chant that. Yeah. Now is the wish, making wish time from the merit and the blessings. So the 131 is a general wish, and you can add your own wishes. So this now, before receive the initiation and after receive initiation, there is a mandala. So visualize offering the entire universe to the Tara mandala, and Guru also inseparable from Tara. And in order to receive the And so in order that we have the merit to receive the Tara's blessing, visualize offering the entire universe to the Tara. This Tara initiation, the lineage of this is because, as I told you, the Vajrayana, the lineage is very important, the pure lineage. Then only one received the blessing. So this Tara lineage came from Buddha Shakyamuni himself, and Tara to Master called Ngagi Wangchuk, and Atisha. And basically it was Atisha who brought this teaching to the Himalayan area and Tibet, and then slowly for example, it's like this. Let's say that one master received the Tara practice, then he or she practices it until he realized the inner Tara and received all the blessings. Then he gives to his disciple. So when you receive the Tara, it's not only just the blessing, but every master who has practiced, his entire lineage blessing is being transferred. And that is why, since it is important, for example, myself, I received it from His Holiness Gyalwang Dokhampa, and he received from his, so you can trace the lineage back. So you can check, kind of, understand your lineage. That is why later there's a refuge in Bodhisattva. So after the refuge, to those who have not taken refuge before, and those who wish, we will give the refuge card, and that will contain the lineage, so that you understand the lineage part. So anyway, this part, it was from Buddha Shakyamuni, and it was brought to the Himalaya by Atisha, and then slowly to the different the lineage masters, and I myself received from His Holiness Gyalwang Dokhampa. So when we're doing the Tara practice, before the Tara initiation can be received, refuge and bodhicitta is very important. So in order to have a sense of refuge, sense of renunciation from the samsara is important. Of course, for the time being, we can pray for good health, happiness, success, and all of that, good relationship, all. There's nothing wrong with that. But deep inside the heart, the long-term goal should be, may I be kind of released from may myself and all being be liberated from the samsara. That, sense has to be there. So why is that? Is because until that enlightenment is received, there is no end to our problems. It goes round and round and round. Samsara means going round and round. Samsara, we can talk many big things, for example, next life, the 6 realms. But simply speaking, if you want to understand samsara, it is actually our life. For example, we get up, wash our face, go to work, and have lunch, and come home, have dinner, sleep. So again, if tomorrow we get up, wash our face, breakfast, lunch, go, Sunday, go watch movie, shopping, whatever, So how long have you been doing that, You've been doing that for how many days, months, year, There is same thing, 3 meals a day, washing our face, sleeping, again and again and again, we have been doing that, going round and round and round that. Sometimes many of our problems looks, the outside may be different, it may be the different people, but in a way the problem is actually the same thing is happening again and again and again. Samsara means that. Samsara means our life, which is, even if problem is solved, again another one comes, another one. Maybe now it is job, maybe now it's relationship, maybe now it's promotion, maybe now it's just boredom, You're so bored, you don't know what to do in your life. But whatever it is, something comes again, and there's some kind of never finishing circle, and that is the samsara. So no matter how much solution, problem, blessing we receive, ultimately if that wish is not there, then we will be going round and round and round. So that is the wish to kind of long-term goal. We must have that. So when we are doing the Tara, temporary wish fulfillment and free from suffering, ultimately to be liberated, to realize the nature of my mind and become enlightened, that so that we can, this round and round can be stopped. That wish is called renunciation. So now we'll be taking refuge. So visualize Tara Buddha itself, Tara Mandala, and the Guru as a Tara, and then we'll be taking refuge in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha 3 times. And the third time I will remind you, the third time you have to kind of have a feeling that now I have received the refuge vows from the Tara, refuge and Bodhisattva vows have that. And together with that, if you have already received refuge before, then it will be reconfirming, reaffirming. Because refuge is something you have to do all the time, 3 times, 9 times a day actually, morning 3 times, lunch, at least 3 times the minimum. So reaffirming to those who have not received the refuge, and I will be, and those who want the refuge name, after we have done the refuge, can come up to receive the refuge name. The refuge name is, in a way, it's a blessing. In a way, it is a bond between the master, the lineage, and the student. For example, what in the Drukpa Lineage, all the name we give starts with a Jigme, because our root Guru, His Holiness name Sen is the Jigme Pema Wangchen. So we always, in my own is also Jigme Pema Nyingche. So if somebody is named Jigme, you can understand he comes from the dragon lineage. So basically the name we will also give in is a Jigme. So as a part of having part of His Holiness name is a blessing. And it is said that it is by such a name that your Guru will recognize you in your lives and lives to come.
Aloje gende nyonde shabda trade